Yo, 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 this is Chris Williams, and we're doing a draft night recap. Absolutely crazy night, so I thought I'd get on here. I tried to do the live thing on YouTube, and I completely shit the bed on that one. I'm still figuring it out. It's a little more complex than you might think. You know, this isn't just something that I'm going to figure out in one afternoon. So I'm getting there. I'm going to keep working at it. I do enjoy figuring it out, so we will be there. But until then, we're just going to keep doing it like this. And I thought we would just talk about the first round of the draft. It's still going on right now. The Packers are picking. But I really didn't want to wait until the very end of the draft. I'm trying to get in and get out, hopefully time it up where I can just, talk about the end of the draft as it comes. So give you guys something to listen to on your way to work this Friday morning. Talking all this shit, I don't even got the draft board pulled up right now. NFL Draftcast. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, so let's see. Here we go. Alright, yep. Started off with Trayvon Walker. It seemed to be trending that way as of recent. We'll see. We'll see. He's ultra talented, big, fast, and we'll see. He's one of those guys that shot up the draft board towards the end. He was always looked at as early second, late first round pick, and then the last 2 weeks of the draft process he absolutely skyrocketed up the boards. So again, there might be a legit reason why, or he just go down in history as another guy that got picked first that didn't live up to it. I hope that's not the case. I hope all these guys are ballers, but that's not actually what's going to happen. So, again, we'll see. I'm not going to go through every single pick. We'll just skip around to ones that I found interesting. The Giants did well, I think. They got Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal. And I said I said Kayvon's name all quick because I didn't, I didn't really know how the hell to pronounce it. Thibodeau? Listen, I'm sure if I watch enough NFC East games, I'll get it down. But I like him. He truly, honestly reminds me of Chandler. Right now, I think he's a little smaller than Chandler. Chandler's also 32 years old. You know what I'm saying? But he reminds me of a Chandler type of player. And I don't think enough of those comps get handed out, and I don't understand why. Chandler has 100 and something sacks in his career. He is very much on his way to being a Hall of Famer. And I don't understand why that comp never gets thrown around. But I see Kayvon as a with age, with becoming a grown man and putting on those grown man 10-15 that I'm sure he's gonna put on. He's gonna be like a Chandler, and that's not the worst person to get compared to. So don't like that the Giants got him, but I like the player, and I hope he does well. Again, like I said with Scans the other day, I don't really care about none of that shit no more, and unless it's a Super Bowl. I can't co-sign that. I can co-sign you guys having good players and you don't do it well, but I don't want to see you win a Super Bowl. Keep it a buck. Evan Neal, I told you guys the other day that was my number one player on the board. Number one or number two. Him or Kyle Hamilton were my number one and number two, interchangeable. But they also got him. That tells you all you need to know about that one. These fucking guys got two, I think, Pro Bowl players. Within the first 3 to 4 years, they'll be a Pro Bowl. Before their rookie contracts are up, they'll be Pro Bowlers. And I think that is how these players should be looked at. I think we jumped the gun on some of these players. Like, Kayvon might not be a 10-sack dude right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? He's young. What's he, 21 years old? What if it takes him till 25 to be a fucking elite player? You know, you can't be just giving up on these dudes and ready to cut them and trade them and all these other things because they're not doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing or exactly what you want them to be doing at this very moment in time. So, like I said, I think both of those players, I think maybe Evan Neal a little quicker than Kayvon, honestly, but I think both of those players before their rookie contracts are up will be Pro Bowlers. Drake London got picked by Atlanta. They needed that with the Calvin Ridley shit going on. Garrett Wilson was drafted by the Jets. They got him and Ahmad Gardner. I don't know, man. I don't know. And they just picked Jermaine Johnson a couple minutes ago. These were 3 top 10 rated guys that they got, and just for whatever reason, it's the Jets. I don't know. I just have a feeling that for some reason all of them are going to be bad. Now, I very well could eat my words, but that's just what the Jets do for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. They just always find a way to bungle it. Like how I bungled that. They always figure it out, so I don't know. I think each one of them is a prototype. Is a prototype receiver, or is a prototype player. Ahmad Gardner's 6'3", 190-something pounds. Garrett Wilson jumps. He's literally like a video game character. Go watch his highlights. Jermaine Johnson is a grown ass man. He's gonna be 24 years old, and he looks it. He looks like he's a man amongst boys. But I don't know, for whatever reason, just Vernon Golston comes to mind. D. Milner comes to mind. Shit like that comes to mind. So, I don't know. We shall see. My boys are texting me. Fuck the Packers. Jameson Williams went to Detroit. I think the Eagles were trying to trade up to grab him, but Detroit snagged him real quick, and the Eagles ended up getting Jordan Davis. Now, again, you never know. I think it's very important to let these guys play out their rookie contracts. But Jordan Davis is a 6'6" human being that weighs 340 pounds that ran a sub-4 840. Okay? Now, I believe that being around professionals, as long as somebody that big and athletic isn't an asshole, I think that it's a physics thing. It's a science thing. Like, somebody that big and fast, there's no way that they could be that bad outside of just being a dickhead. So I believe being around Fletcher Cox, being around Brandon Graham, being around those guys, if he listens and he keeps working and he works on his cardio and he even drops 5'10", just for the fuck of it, just for the sake of it, drops 5'10" and just gets in a little better cardio, man, I don't really, it would be nice if he can rush the passer, but hey, just off of sheer size, just off of being 6'6" plus, 330 pounds plus, it's gonna be a problem. 2 people are gonna have to block him. It's like the Shaq rule. Look, it didn't matter how old Shaq ever got. You gotta put at least 2 people. He gets you deep in the paint, you gotta put 2 people on Shaq. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, Jordan Davis, again, I'm not hating on the Eagles. I would like the Eagles to do well, but I will keep it a buck with you guys throughout the whole process. I'll keep it a buck. If I'm not watching the games every single week, I don't get to hip hip hooray if they do their goddamn thing at the end of the year. I don't get to play that card during arguments. You know? So, I'm watching them, but I'm also watching other shit that's going on. Alright, let's move it along. What else? Kyle Hamilton got drafted right after. That's who I want. That's who I thought the Eagles were why do I keep saying drafting up? Trading up to get was Kyle Hamilton, and that kind of broke my heart when we didn't get him. You know, I had to make peace with Jordan Davis, but I really wanted Kyle Hamilton because I think he's an absolute stud. And I think in today's game, players like that, their value is at an all-time high. There was a time where a 6'4", 220-pound safety, god damn, a 6'4", 220-pound safety, thank you, was a liability. Tight hips, slow, but the way that offenses have evolved has forced defenses to evolve, and those type of players are really just linebackers. Those 6'4", 220-pound safeties, they're just very skilled linebackers now. You hardly ever see a 250-pound linebacker nowadays unless he's a outside linebacker. He's rushing the passer. You know, so they're looking for those dudes that are big NBA point guard sizes, shooting guard sizes. You know, they want dudes that are Chris Paul. Or not Chris Paul. I'm fucking bugging. See, man, that's why I shouldn't be doing this shit this late. Not Chris Paul. Fucking John Wall. You know, 6'2", 6'3", 200-something pound dude. They want athletes out there. They want them at safety. They want them at cornerback. They want them at linebacker. And then up front, they want dudes like Jordan Davis. You want dudes big like that can run like a dancing bear. Those are the types of dudes you want up front. So the game has changed, and it has allowed players like Kyle Hamilton to reach their potential. You know, I really believe if you guys remember Taylor Mays, he was supposed to be Sean Taylor 2.0. If he was playing in today's day, it would be a little different for him. You know, so that one hurt though. I wanted Kyle. Keep moving along. Washington got Jahan Dotson. I don't know why, but I usually follow Penn State, you know, relatively close. This year I didn't. Maybe the past 2 years. Yeah, I think the past 2 years I really fell off on college football. But when I do watch college football, I usually keep Penn State pretty close. And the highlight film looks legit. You know, he looks like a burner. He looks like somebody that could be an absolute problem. And I think that's something that Carson could benefit from. And again, guys, you can go back. I've talked about Carson enough. You know how I feel. I feel like he gets the short end of the stick, just like quarterbacks like Kirk Cousins get. You know, even Derek Carr, up until he started getting love after he got fucking Adams. After he got Devontae Adams. Now we want to start showing fucking Derek Carr some love. Derek Carr's been good for a long time. But anyway, I digress. We're not talking about them today. I think it's a real good pickup for the Commanders, and I don't know, do they have, I'm pretty sure they have a second round pick. They're in the past they usually trade their shit away. So I'm not used to them having a bunch of picks, but hopefully with the second round pick they can get a difference maker. You know, whether that's an offensive lineman, whether that's another playmaker. Listen, if that defensive line that is filled with first round picks from right end all the way over to left end, if they can eat, everything will be good on the defense, I promise you. Listen, the Giants won those Super Bowls back in the day, not because of anything else besides the fact that they had 7 damn near Pro Bowl defensive linemen. And if they weren't Pro Bowlers, they were respected by Pro Bowlers. That defensive line was real. Matthias Kiwanuka, OC, Michael Strahan, Justin Tuck. Who are the D tackles? I'm naming the D ends. Who are the D tackles? Shit, who are the D tackles? Whatever. You Giants fans will let me know. But come on, man. So if the Commanders, if they could get all those defensive linemen, those Bama boys, Chase Young, Montez Sweat, if they could get them going, the defense will be straight. You need to get some players on the offense that can do something, that can make plays. Antonio Gibson needs to not fumble the ball this year. Honestly, Chris Samuel needs to show the fuck up. If he shows, listen, Scary Terry is a beast. Scary Terry is an animal. This is the best wide receiver Carson has got to play with. And this is the best quarterback Scary's got to play with. Terry McLaurin. So, listen. I hope them two are gelling right now. Because I'm calling it. Commanders, dark horse in the NFC East. 10 wins. Alright, let's move along here. Oh, they sent me all the way back to the beginning. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Pittsburgh drafted a quarterback, Kenny Pickett. Pittsburgh boy, born in Jersey, so he's pretty close to home. He's hype. He gives me Justin Herbert vibes, man. You know, he's an older cat. He's mature. I think that's why Mike Tomlin liked him. He does have small hands, but listen, if he hasn't had a problem with fumbling the ball yet, like, you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. That can't be his hands are small, but he doesn't fumble the ball all the time. That can't, you know, no. Let's keep it moving on that one. But I think honestly, the Steelers are good at quarterback either way. I think this dude might be able to come in and do his thing. And honestly, I think people sleep on Mitch Trubisky. You guys act like he was out there throwing fucking what was his name? Nathan Peterman on the Buffalo Bills before they got Josh Allen. You act like he was out there doing shit like that, man. The dude was pretty fucking good. The Bears sucked. The Bears sucked. So I think there's gonna be a quarterback competition in Pittsburgh. And we'll just put it this way: I wouldn't be surprised if Mitch won because he's a vet. So we'll see. I want to say what he signed, a 2-year, $18 million contract, something like that. So it's, you know, it's something that they could definitely eat for the year, but I don't know, man. I think that's another dark horse dude. Cair Elam, that's Matt Elam's nephew. Matt Elam was a beast coming out of Florida. He didn't really do shit with Baltimore. But I love the bloodline. Cair's father played in the NFL. His uncle played in the NFL. This cat's in the NFL. He's 6'2", 190, 200 pounds. I think one day, honestly, he could end up being a free safety. But I love the bloodlines. I love the build. I think that's a great 1-2 punch with him and Tre'Davious White. Hopefully Tre'Davious comes back healthy. And yeah, man, Bills, they're not messing around right now. They're not messing around right now. But again, you know, things happen in the NFL. But as it stands right now, the Bills ain't messing around. They still got to deal with the Patriots, though. You know, they still got to deal with them. But as of now, they got the juice right now. Bills got the juice in New York. Tyler Lindenbaum, that's Chris Lindenbaum's little brother. I got all close up in the mic right there. That's Chris's younger brother, and that's who I wanted, man. I thought he would have been a great replacement for Jason Kelsey. He could have played right guard, just like his brother does, for a year or two while Jason Kelce finishes out his career, and he could have been Jason Kelce 2.0, pulling center. But he went to Baltimore. I think he's probably going to be at Baltimore for a very long time. They say he fell all the way to the back end of the first round because he has short arms. But honestly, man, you're playing center or guard. That short arm shit, come on, man. He's going to get underneath you. He's going to get underneath your ass. So I don't really believe in that when it comes to this dude, man. It's not like he's 6'6" with short arms and someone's going to get underneath him. He's 6'2". You know, he's going to be getting under dudes that are 6'4", 6'5". You get underneath someone's shoulder pads, it don't matter how big you are, how long your arms are. Devin Lloyd, inside linebacker out of Utah, got drafted by Jacksonville. He reminds me of Lavonte David. Flies around, does everything a linebacker should do. I absolutely love inside linebacker play like that. Sideline to sideline, cover tight ends, cover running backs. That's all you need to do. Don't ask an inside linebacker to do more than that. He's not fucking Superman. Make tackles, sideline to sideline, 3 yards and less. 3 yards and less. Cover running backs out the backfield and tight ends. Don't ask me to cover no slot. Don't ask a motherfucker to do some whole other shit. Maybe once in a while play spy on a quarterback that's faster than everybody on the field. Maybe once in a while. But listen, that's what this cat's going to do. That's what Devin Lloyd's going to do. He's going to make plays sideline to sideline. He's going to cover running backs out the backfield. He's going to cover tight ends. He's going to do it real well. And I don't care if he ran a 4.7. I'm pretty sure Lavonte David ran a 4.7. That's what he's going to do for 3 downs. He's going to look a little stiffer than some players, but I bet you his technique is better. Because that's the thing that you see in the NFL. You see a lot of players get away with athleticism. But then you see players that are a little slower, a little stiffer in the hips, and their technique is on point, because it has to be. So I think Devin Lloyd is I don't want to say he's stiff. Like no. Don't get me wrong. But he's not Kyle Hamilton fluid with his hips. You know, I think he's a Lavonte David type of cat. And again, Lavonte's been the man for 10 years, 11 years in the NFL. Another guy underappreciated until they started winning some Super Bowls. There's another inside linebacker. Oh, Quay Walker. Quay Walker. He's a cat out of Georgia. He's got that. And I know a lot of people are gonna get mad at me for making this comparison, but I have to because I can't really think of anybody else. But he has a young Brian Urlacher build. He moves like Brian Urlacher moved. And I'm very interested in how that's going to translate to the NFL. So he got drafted by the Packers. What's his name? Devondre Campbell? Devondre... One second. I'm pissed up. Devondre, yes. Late, guys. Devondre Campbell was all pro last year, inside linebacker. I'm very interested to see what these two dudes are going to do. They're both... Devondre's a little leaner than Quay's going to be, but they're both 6'4" inside linebackers, and I'm very interested, very, very interested to see what that 3-4 defense is going to look like with those two on the inside. Now, a lot of people were mad. They think the Packers should have drafted a wide receiver. They think they should have drafted an offensive lineman. Listen, man, Aaron Rodgers is going to figure it out. Aaron Rodgers is going to figure it out with whoever he's got, and don't be surprised if Amari Rodgers does his thing this year. But to have those two at inside linebacker, that's tone setting. You get what I'm saying? Those are two dudes when the offense walks out and they see these two dudes in the middle of the field. That's intimidation. You guys play Pokemon, you throw certain Pokemon out there, and right off the bat, it lessens your opponent's defense or attack just off of intimidation. You're going to be these two big motherfuckers out there ready to go to war. Remember when Patrick Wilson and Navarro Bowman were out there? Listen, these guys are bigger. These guys are bigger. Patrick and Navarro were like 6'6'1". These dudes are 6'4" apiece. So I don't know. Like I said, I pick a team. I think I'm gonna pick players and teams that I want to watch and skip around. Packers are probably gonna be on the list because I want to see what those two are gonna do. All right, what else we got going on here? Are we at the end? Did we finish it up here? Lewis Keene, safety out of Georgia. He just got drafted. What, 6'2" and some change, 200 pounds? Again, guys, I think all these dudes on Georgia look good this year. I'm just very interested to see how they're all going to do on different teams. You know what I'm saying? 2-3 of these dudes drafted in the first round gotta be pretty fucking good. But I'm very curious, and did they make the defense as good as they did? Was it a scheme thing? So we'll see, because a bunch of these dudes got drafted in the first round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five dudes got drafted in the first round from Georgia defense. I'm gonna do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, five. That's crazy. So yeah, we're very interested in seeing how that's gonna go. Who drafted him? The Vikings. The Vikings traded back. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. We're gonna find out. About these guys. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. I just wanted to get in, give you my 2 cents on what happened tonight. Let you guys know I tried to go live on YouTube and it was a failure. The dogs were in the back barking. They were fighting. It just wasn't gonna happen. So we'll try again. But I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday. And I hope your teams picked who you wanted them to pick on this crazy. Oh, wait. Run it back. Eagles traded for A.J. Brown. Now, if A.J. Brown is in a place in his career where he's continuing to get better, I think giving up the first, the third, and giving him a 4-year, $100 million contract is completely worth it. Is he getting better, though? But at that spot, in all honesty, I'd rather get the proven commodity than drafting a receiver at 16, drafting a receiver at 15, drafting a receiver at 18. I'd rather get the proven commodity. You pretty much know what you're getting. You're not gambling as much, in my opinion, because you're going to spend the money anyway on something. On a first-round wide receiver that's probably going to be a bust. That's just how mid-first-round wide receivers typically go. I'm not saying all of them, but majority of them, you don't even really ever remember their names, okay? So, I'm not upset with it. I just hope that he's trending up in his career. If he's trending up, if he's getting 80 catches, 1,200 yards, and 8 to 12 touchdowns a season, that's money all day. All day. All fucking day. And his big ass needs to take a couple reps at running back. But first, he needs to stay healthy. That's most important. But happy to see it. I'm happy that how we didn't give up too much in either of the trades, because we traded up for Jordan Davis as well. Good first day. We'll see how the second day goes. I hope it goes well for you guys. Not too well, Giants fans. But yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys tonight. And like always, be safe, be easy, and wash your ass. I'm out of here. Peace.
I'm just a big kid who will always love hip-hop. Keep it flowing like a river, so I drip drop. Verses and bars, we eating dinner with the stars. Excuse me while I float away, my brain is on Mars. Cause it's the Big Hits Podcast with Chris Williams. Sit back, relax, like your spliff, we in the building.